Would you like to know how to get your first ever cloud job without any previous cloud experience?
Yup!
Then you're in the right place. First, some bad news for lazy people.
What?
Entry-level cloud jobs that do not require any cloud knowledge do not exist. But we all here are hardworking people, right?
Yeah, baby!
We love to learn new things. And don't you think that cloud engineer candidate needs to know what is cloud computing?
Yes, definitely!
Cloud engineer is a very challenging position. Even for an entry-level job, you have to know quite a lot of things. But good news is, you don't have to be an expert. For an entry-level job, it is enough if you know the basics. But you have to know the basics of networking, systems administration, Linux, databases, DNS. It is also nice to know Git, Docker, scripting in Bash and Python, infrastructure as a code, CI/CD tools, and many other things. Sounds a bit overwhelming, doesn't it?
I don't even know what you are talking about.
So you guys will have to learn a lot, even before thinking about applying for cloud positions. It is extremely difficult for a beginner to find good resources for study, especially if you don't know what exactly do you need to study, right? So it can take you weeks just to gather the study resources, let alone study from them. But what if I tell you that you can learn everything that you need for the job interview within only 30 hours? Are you still interested?
Hell to the yeah.
I know it might sound a bit overwhelming for a beginner, but you should take Associate Certification Preparation course. It will teach you everything you need to know for the interview and for the job, and it will teach you blazingly fast in a very structured way. This is the best and the fastest way, from totally zero cloud experience to your first cloud job, but it is not an easy one. Of course, it is much easier if you have had previous IT experience. But what if you haven't? What if you are, say, a piano teacher? I still think that the Associate Certification Preparation course is the best way for you. Of course, it will take you more time than for IT people, and you will have to diverge from the course to catch up on some topics. Maybe to watch a video or two about Linux fundamentals, or read an article about databases. But still, use the course as a main path to your cloud career. Walk it consistently, work hard, and you will succeed. And now we are approaching your first cloud choice.
All right.
All these courses are cloud provider specific. So you get to choose a cloud provider. Isn't that cool? There are three major cloud providers, who cover about 66% of the market share. Amazon Web Services is the most popular one, and it covers 32%. Microsoft Azure covers 23%. And Google Cloud Platform covers 11%. Which one should you choose?
I have no idea!
I say try them all, and pick the one you like the most. We are all different. A Windows systems administrator who worked a lot with Microsoft products might like Azure more. A software developer from Google might prefer GCP. But if you have no preference, go with the leader, which is AWS. I have been working with it whole my cloud career, and I love it. You will too. But don't pick it only because it has the biggest market share. It doesn't necessarily mean that if GCP has 3 times less market share, your chances to get the job is 3 times less. Because lowest market share also means that there are way less candidates, and you may have more chance to get a job. So my only advice is pick the one you like the most, because you will have to work with it every single day. So let's assume you have picked your favorite. Which exactly course should you take? If you have chosen Amazon Web Services, you should take Solutions Architect Associate course. If you have chosen Microsoft Azure, you should take Microsoft Azure Administrator Associate course. If you have chosen Google Cloud Platform, you should take GCP Associate Cloud Engineer course. But where do you find them? I suggest you go for the cheapest option. If you already have some subscription from Job, like CloudGuru or Pluralsight, use that one. If you don't, go to Udemy. They have sales there quite often. And you end up paying about 10 to 20 bucks for a really nice course. Just search for the course, check out the most popular ones, and buy the one you liked the most. I'd say the one with the least boring teacher, because you will have to listen for it for 30 hours. And if the teacher is boring, you will fall asleep after 5 minutes, and reach your cloud goals only in your dreams. But we want to do that in the real world, don't we?
Welcome to the real world.
And pay attention to the course reviews. There should be a lot of them, and they have to be high. Next very important thing, while you go through the course and learn all the theory, practice.
Practice.
There will be a lot of practical demos that your teacher will show you. Repeat after him, and then shut down the video and do it on your own. Because one thing is to pass technical interview, but you will have to work practically from day one. And you know why learning cloud computing is the best? It's because you can practice for free! Every single cloud provider has a free tier that you can use for practice. You will not be able to use all resources for free, but the ones that you are allowed to use is quite sufficient. Just don't forget to set up billing alarm, otherwise you will end up giving away your apartment. Just kidding, but set up that alarm. Again, practice, practice, and practice. Because after you finish the course, you have to know not only all the theory, but also how to do all the practical tasks with your eyes shut. In the end, the task of building networking and infrastructure for a 3-tier web application, where web tier is in the public subnet behind the load balancer, backend is in the private subnet with NAT gateway, and the database is in an isolated subnet, and everything has to be highly available and fault tolerant, this task should be easy peasy for you.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Alright, so you have gone through the course. You have learned all the theory. You have done all the practice. Time to look for a job. Right? Not exactly. Get certified first. You have already done the most difficult part. You have gone through the course. This is not guaranteed, but certification can give you some extra points on the interview. It could be the only reason you have an interview. Because if you have no cloud job experience, certification is the only proof that you know something. If I get a candidate with 0 cloud experience, if he or she is certified, I will definitely give some extra points for that. Cloud certification is acknowledged worldwide, and no matter where you are located, your employer will understand that you know stuff. To get certified, you have to walk some extra mile. Online course is not enough. You have to do some extra stuff to prepare. And I have a separate video for that, where I tell about my own method, how I prepare for exams, and it hasn't failed me a single time. So if you're interested, link in the description. Nice! So now you know the theory, you know how to do it in practice, and you are certified. Now it is the time to look for a job. Storm job seeker websites. Be confident, you have achieved a lot. You have theoretical knowledge, practical knowledge, and you are certified. And with a bit of luck, you can land on an interview pretty soon. Look for any cloud positions that have the word junior in the title. You are fully qualified for that. Do not worry, even if some work experience is required. Apply. Write a good cover letter. Polish your resume. Don't forget to mention your brand new certification. Be patient, and you will succeed. What to do if you get a lot of rejections, because you don't have prior cloud job experience? Get some. Look for an internship. Even if it is unpaid, it's a good investment. I have seen some internships on LinkedIn. It's a good place to look. Some companies make boot camps, where you join, study, show what you're capable of, and if you're good enough, you get hired. Utilize your contacts. Write a post on LinkedIn. Ask your friends, or maybe Facebook, if somebody can help you to find an entry-level cloud job. People might be actually interested in helping you, because if they help you to get hired, they get a finder's fee. Try to offer your services to someone who cannot afford it. Non-profit organizations, charities, small startups. Yes, you will be underpaid, but you will get your golden cloud job experience.
Nice.
And you will actually learn a lot. Because in a small company, it's usually a one-man show. And the best way there is learn by doing. Another thing you could do is utilize freelance websites. Advertise your services there. Put a lower price. So you get hired. Complete some projects and put it on your resume. And you have your cloud job experience. Isn't that cool? Another thing you could try is do your own cloud projects. That you can show. Create a professional website and host it in the cloud. It can be anything. If all of that still doesn't help, take a non-cloud job first. This is how I got my first cloud job. Look for a company that utilizes cloud and apply for a non-cloud position there. The best example is a service desk specialist. Work there for a year or two. Learn the work, learn the company, and when there is a cloud opening, apply. It is always much easier to get a job from within an organization. I have witnessed it several times. I did it myself. I worked as a Linux technical engineer in the company, and when there was a cloud opening, I got hired, and you will too. That is almost all I wanted to tell you, except for one last thing. Last but not the least. Believe in your success. Believe that you will get that job, and sooner than later, you will get it. Thanks for watching. Good luck to all of us, and may the cloud be with you, always.